Excellencies, I want to thank my colleagues at UNECLAC and the other organizers for convening this important and timely meeting of policy and decision makers from ministries of environment, planning, and finance. All parties to the Paris Agreement must submit new and ambitious nationally determined contributions well before COP30 in Brazil this year. Global emissions reached a record high in 2024. Last year was also the hottest year on record, and it also marked the first time in which the annual global average temperature exceeded 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Our continued reliance on fossil fuels and the ensuing climate chaos now comes with a hefty price tag for everyday people and economies, with higher food and energy and insurance bills and supply chain disruptions. But there is hope. While climate impacts continue to grow in frequency and intensity, the cost of key clean energy technologies has fallen dramatically and continue to fall. The renewables revolution is the economic transformation opportunity of the 21st century, one that will propel climate resilient and sustainable development and deliver long-term energy security and sovereignty. Accelerating the transition in emerging economies and developing countries will be vital to keep 1.5 degrees within reach, and it must be a global priority. According to the International Energy Agency, clean energy investments in emerging markets and developing economies outside China need to increase by more than 6 times. More sizable and targeted international support, especially in the form of concessional finance, must be directed to these countries to assist them in reducing the cost of capital and seizing the benefits of the renewables revolution. The next generation of NDCs represents an unprecedented and unique opportunity for countries to lay out a coherent vision for their green transitions. If done right, these climate plans should align with national development priorities and double as investment plans, helping to eradicate poverty and achieve the Sustainable Development Goals alongside the Paris Agreement goals. 3 elements are crucial to ensuring that countries' new NDCs are credible, robust, and ready for implementation. First, the process must be inclusive. Government should engage and coordinate across all relevant ministries as well as non-state actors in the NDC development process. We must break down the unhelpful silos between sectors, ensuring a transition away from fossil fuels that is truly just, orderly, and equitable, and embracing and embedding climate resilience across our economies and societies will require consultations and cooperations among all relevant stakeholders. Second, set clear and ambitious targets and milestones to measure progress and ensure accountability. It is essential that NDCs provide clarity and certainty on the future direction of travel and on the areas of priority for both adaptation and mitigation. Third, policies matter. We must address the widespread policy incoherence that exists on multiple levels. Climate commitments must be integrated within a coordinated and comprehensive national energy transition plan, in alignment with efforts to ramp up renewables and storage and grid modernization and expansion efforts to ensure energy security and affordability. It is essential that governments create the right enabling environment to attract private and public investments at scale, especially by creating stronger, more stable, and more coherent policy and regulatory frameworks. Friends, the task at hand may seem formidable, but it is not insurmountable. We already have the solutions and know-how. We must now urgently work to deploy and implement them. New models of partnership and cooperation around country-owned and led plans, such as country platforms, will be essential for mobilizing investments at scale. In this global effort, the United Nations will continue to play its part. The Secretary General is working closely with President Lula of Brazil to mobilize the highest possible ambition in the new NDCs of the world's major economies. And under UNDP's climate promise, the United Nations system is helping nearly 100 developing countries prepare their new NDCs. We remain committed to supporting your efforts every step of the way. I thank you.